County.
Fucking Tony Montana.
Yeah.
You think you fucking with me? I'm Tony Montana!
I won't break them for nobody.
Okay, man. Hey, Cape Coral starting to turn into Little Havana.
Yeah.
Vancouver.
All over the fucking place.
Shit, bro. I went into the Walmart in Cape Coral, and I thought I was in Lehigh. I was like, God damn, dog. I was like,
Shit.
so where the fuck am I?
Yeah, Cape Coral is it's growing pretty
It's
big.
going fast, yeah.
Pretty damn fast. I mean, faster than I last in the bedroom.
Hey, when you got that good, you ain't lasting up for 10 seconds, boy. I don't care what you say.
10. You last 10?
Sometimes 5.
Yeah. Personal best is 3.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I look like a Momo here for a second.
I look good.
You look good, so you
Yeah.
bent it back out a little bit?
Yeah, put it back on.
Alright. Well, no, this was bent out, that's what I'm saying. Like it kind of, looked like I had
Oh,
the full
fuck.
head
Yeah,
or
it
something.
looked like you got a good look for a second.
Yeah. Is this from Goodwill? Did you get this at Goodwill?
No, actually, my dad got it when he was truck driving with me.
My dad never came back with the milk.
Mine almost didn't.
Well, he gave you a hat. Dude, this was your hat? I mean,
No,
dude, this fits
that's-
this thing barely fit. You were a big ass kid. This thing fucking goes on top of my whole head.
You look like a fucking...
Shit, man. Dude, this fucking one. So, this is crazy, dude. I was 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was 18, and keep in mind, I'm still in high school.
Yeah.
At this point. And I was just so burnt out. I was at this point. I started working at a car wash back when I was around 15.
Yeah, what was it? Mr. Car Wash or some shit?
We're
Downtown?
not gonna get any. I'm gonna need you to edit that out.
Okay, yes sir, yes sir.
Can't really be given any names, but
Won't happen again.
Well, I worked for a car wash, and dude, I was hanging around. I mean, convicts, grown men.
Yeah.
There was some kids my age there, but again, I always had going in to the first high school that we had a different schedule, and then my last year I ended up going to a public high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I went into a special program where they would allow us to leave a little early to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember that.
so I just, I always had more hours, and I was just always around. And again, I believe we're known by the company we keep. So at this point, I'm 18. I'm my own man at this point.
Yeah.
I've been working for 15, 3 years at this point, and I've been partying, not taking things seriously, and there was a strip club, a couple towns over from where I lived.
Mm-hmm.
Neighborhood strip club.
And I remember I used to, go up there on the weekends. So I remember going there, and it was a Saturday night, and I'm sitting up in the front, and I got a pack of Marlboro Reds, and a couple of them were packed with some grass. Just kind of hanging out, smoking it while I'm thinking I'm balling. I'm sitting there throwing up a couple of ones at the strip. This
But
is
your rain.
Yeah, this is a full-on nude strip club.
Yeah, what was the name of it?
I think Emerald City.
Emerald, yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Emerald City is the name.
Emerald,
of
and that
this
shit's a
place.
shithole.
Well, I remember just sitting there. Next thing you know, I don't know how this guy got in here. We both were bouncers.
Yeah,
we
we were.
We would have lost our jobs if
Yeah.
this would have happened. This guy comes in with a bucket of change and says, "Man, fuck these hoes," and throws. I'm talking, dude. There's dimes, nickels,
Quarters.
pennies. Yeah, dude, I'd be lucky it was a couple quarters, and then just goes in and just chucks this shit, and it just flies. I'm talking like making it hail. You're like, oh, what I'm saying? Like fucking Polly Walnuts. So this, oh.
Oh, what are you doing?
And dude, I kid you not, dude, these bouncers came up, dude, they were kicking his ass out the fucking door. I'm talking whip shots.
Damn.
And dude, they threw him out, and I couldn't believe it.
Did you pick up some of the change for yourself?
No, I wasn't. No.
Fuck.
I just, I couldn't believe it. And
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
I just said, hey man, you want to make a bet? So here I am challenging. I mean, I'm talking like, dude, this guy had some pythons.
Uh-huh.
Big ass guy. And we go ahead, we shoot some pool, and I got lucky.
Mhm.
And I ended up beating the dude.
How much you get?
It was a $100 bet.
Wow.
I bet with the guy. And again, I only had $150. So I went ahead and, you know, crazy thing is, I mean, he could have just, I mean, dude, I was scrawny. You know, I was real,
Yeah.
you know.
You could have been like, get lost.
Well, he did. He paid up.
Mhm.
Won the bet. And, you know, that was a part of that night. I just remember it vividly. And, you know, I remember doing that. And I think, yeah, I was up late. I mean, they were staying open like a little bit after hours that
Yeah,
night, just
Emerald
because
City.
I was how busy it was.
Mhm.
And, you know, I just wanted to have a double dance. So, I mean, that night, I remember I had like, you know, I had like 2 strippers there. And we're just sitting there and having them dance on me. And I'm like, oh shit, man, you know, the money, you know, he's adding up quick, because they're not playing long songs.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't like.
Like 30-second intervals.
Yeah, these ain't like fucking Drake songs or nothing like that. These
Yeah.
are, you know, quick jammers you're playing. And so I end my night, and you know, I end up going home, and yeah, I remember, you know, going to work the next day and going back again Sunday night. You know, I had to do you know, double to double banger before I go back to school. And here I am, you know, you know, I'm sitting here budgeting my strip club money at 18. And then my first class Monday morning was, and keep in mind I'm a senior, was Algebra 1.
Mm.
So here I am, Algebra 1. I got a full-on chin strap, mustache, and I'm in a class with a bunch of freshmen. Remember, I was just so tired.
Uh-huh.
And I got my head down in class, and my teacher's getting mad at me. She's like, Jack, wake up, wake up. You know, and I was like, listen, man. I said, I worked all weekend at the car wash. I said, I was at the strip club until 3 o'clock last night. I said, I just don't have it in me. And I didn't even realize that I said it like that.
Yeah.
I just put my head back down. And, you know, she proceeded, she writ me up for it. You know, of course, she gave me a referral and, you know, emailed my mom. And I wasn't even, you know, at that point, I wasn't even living with my mom.
Yeah.
You know, I moved out of my mom's house when I was 18, and I moved into a little efficiency.
Mm.
You know, because at 18 you can't get a lease.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that works. You know, so you can be 18 years old and you can move out, and then now it's time for you to go live somewhere. And a lot of these places say, oh, well, you know, you don't have any rent experience. I can't rent to you.
Yeah.
Well, how can I rent if I've never rented before?
That's
You
true.
gotta start somewhere. So yeah, I ended up moving into a little efficiency, a little place called the Courtesy Court Motel. And I kid you not, I ended up leaving high school and went to work full time. And I remember one day, just sitting there, it was a rainy day, and you know, on rainy days at the car wash, and we always call in, hey, do you need me? What time do you want me to come in? It's just different. You know, not a lot of people are getting car washes in the rain. So it was one of those days, and I remember I stepped out in my room, and I looked to my left, and I kid you not, there's a fucking chicken
Chicken.
walking around. I'm talking just pocking its fucking head around, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what in the fuck? And this lady comes out, and it's her fucking pet chicken. You know, I don't remember what this fucking chicken's name was. She's calling it by its name. And, you know, this lady, I mean, literally just give me an idea where I live. I mean, straight crackheads.
Yeah.
You know, people with pet chickens. And
Was it Norfolk Myers?
I don't know, Fort Myers, yeah. And this one guy, he went missing for I think 3 or 4 days when we heard from him.
Mm-hmm.
And finally they opened up the door. The guy was dead, heroin overdose.
No.
Yeah, in his room.
What the hell?
Yeah, man, shit like that. And
How much were they charging you back then?
I was paying $250 a week,
Wow.
and that came with water, cable, electric, and internet. And just a room. It came with one room. I I had a pull-out bed, so I could pull it in, it would be a couch, and then at night I could pull it out, it was a bed. I had a little TV, I brought my own TV with me, so then I put up my, at the time, PlayStation 3. So I put my PlayStation 3 up, so I had my PlayStation 3 on one TV, I had my cable TV on the other, and I had a bathroom, and then of course down the way the lady would let us use her washer and dryer. So I mean for me, actually it wasn't too bad being a single guy.
Was it clean?
I kept it clean. It was just a little full. Actually, it was probably as big as this, the studio.
In this room?
Yeah, just add a bathroom.
Wow.
It's just a really.
So it had no bed, just a sofa bed.
Yeah, I mean, you could have added a bed if you wanted. It just came with that, and I was just 18. I didn't really make a lot of money at the time, so it was just a little pull-out bed, and that's what I stayed in, and I ended up leaving there just because the roof, the lady kept putting tar on top of the roof, and it really needed a new roof. So summertime came, and it was sort of raining a lot. The tar started wearing away, and dude, rain started coming through the top of the fucking ceiling. So yeah, I ended up having to leave, just waking up and the ceiling's coming in, and dude, there was bugs and stuff up there. That's when it started not getting clean. I was like, yeah, I can't be in this. But yeah, that was my story there.
And you're like, oh well, no, your transfer script's gonna come through. You're gonna have to repeat 3 years of high school. You working at the car wash, I ended up bouncing at a club, and dude, there was some nights I made $1,000, some nights I made $2,000, some nights I made $200 in tips, and I was like, you know what, screw this, and I stopped going to school. I was 18, I ended up staying with my parents and bouncing full time, and I ended up getting 4 jobs, bro, because I met my wife, and she was pregnant. I was working at doing the club. I was working at Shoot Straight. I was working at Dollar Tree, and I was detailing limos. Wow. Right? And between those 4 jobs, bro, bouncing kind of died out because they got on us for taking tips. So I couldn't really take anything but my hourly rate, which was $15 an hour. Tax, which is fucking bullshit for bouncing. And my other jobs, bro, barely made $500 a week. And I remember sitting there and I'm like, we got a place, we moved into a 1-bedroom apartment at that point, bro. I've had a lot of rough patches, bro, where it's like selling my shit, selling, my guns, selling my PlayStation, selling my Xbox, selling my computer, selling this, selling that. But I never sold my kid shit, and I never sold my wife's shit. It was always my shit, if I had to do it, because I didn't feel right selling their shit. It's not fair to them. And that I failed in a way that I had to resort to me selling some of my things. So I lost gold chains, bro. I lost gold bracelets. I've lost, bro. It's been a up and down, up and down, up and down, and luckily now I'm doing all right. And just like you're doing all right. We're not rich by any means. We're not doing extravagant, but we're not how we were when we were 18.
No, well, your biggest thing, you look at any stock chart, for the most part, when you look at it long term, over time, even though it goes up and down, and it can go down tremendously.
Yeah.
If you look at it over the course of 5, 10, 15, and 30 years, one thing you'll always see is it goes up.
Yeah. You bounce back better each time.
Man, I made a badass fucking vanilla cake. And I'm like, yo, I mean, literally, what if, you put some Fruity Pebbles on top of it, gave it some texture and some, man, this guy goes in there and tells you, babe, got an idea. Go ahead, put some Fruity Pebbles on the top of it.
And then she comes out and was like, hey, that was a good idea. Nah, I told her it was a good idea.
Taking my shit.
Absolutely.